Sagittarius, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Let's ring our bell, Sagittarius. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Sagittarius, come on over, become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, as well as members-only videos. Currently, I am conducting an 8-week course on the chakras and the healing of the chakras. If you're interested, it's in the members-only tab for $5.99 a month. After the course, if you're no longer interested in being a member, you are under no obligation to nor expectation to stay, although I would love to have you. And currently we are on week 2. All right, I'm going to pull for you from the Angel Numbers Oracle deck, and we will begin your reading, Sagittarius. Okay, here we have 2828. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours to claim. Be open to receive the gifts of the universe, Sagittarius. All right. I'll be conducting your reading here, Sagittarius, from the Money Tarot. Let me get you some shuffles in. Give you a nice 3-way split, Sagittarius. And we will begin your reading. All right. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. Well, first thing I heard was you're bouncing back from heartbreak, okay? If someone is bouncing back from heartbreak, okay? You're not alone. Okay. This may have to do with, I always get these kind of love type of readings for Sagittarius, okay? I think that's what this is, but you're definitely not alone, okay? If you feel like you are, you're not. But I do feel like there might have been some kind of break from your family, okay? Family and friends, the home environment. Okay. But once again, you're not by yourself. That there are people here. Let me see. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Wait a minute. I feel like you're in a support group. Some kind of support group. Whatever it is, whatever happened in this break here, breaking off from home and, family, maybe even if you're not, if you walked away from, everyone, it looks like it, okay? Again, family and friends, maybe all that you knew, okay, for whatever reason. Again, you're bouncing back from heartbreak. I feel like you're in some kind of support group, okay? I'm here to help, it's to help others like you who've been in the type of situation you're in, okay, that you found yourself in. I feel like, you're in a place of self-love, and I feel like the act of self-love was walking away from something that was probably not good for you. Okay. Determined to change your life, determined to win at all costs. I feel like you're much happier, okay, than you ever were, okay, and living in your truth. Because whatever this is, it may have been, you may have felt like you were living a lie. Okay, and possibly maybe you were living a lie, depending on maybe not on purpose, depending on the situation here, okay, that you were in with quote unquote family and quote unquote friends. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing they weren't your family, nor were they your friends. Okay. And now that you have gotten away from this dark energy, okay, I feel like you're probably a lot clearer mentally, sleeping well at night. Again, in taking care of yourself. This was an act of self-love. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Okay. Of course, there might be people, yeah, there might be people trying to get you to come back. Okay. We can work it out. Okay, let's work it out. That type of thing. There are people trying to get you to come back. Okay, and saying this, and if they haven't, they will saying that to you. That you're like, we can work it out. Okay, and I feel like honestly, you may feel like there's nothing to work out. They may be saying things to you like, we can work it out. We see you for who you are. We're sorry we did this to you. Let's start over. Let's try again. Okay, let's renew, our relationships here. This is going by really fast, Sagittarius. I don't feel like these people have changed. There's nothing has changed. Okay, regardless of whatever it is they say to you. Okay, there's no growth here. There's no development here. These people don't want to change. Okay, and whatever whatever they did to you that made you say, you know what, I'm walking away, they don't regret it. They don't. They just want you back. Okay. Maybe whatever they were doing to manipulate you or isolate you, whatever. They just don't like the fact that you have turned your back on them and that you walked away and that living in a space in place of self-love, loving yourself, putting you first. They feel rejected and they don't like that. Okay. And they're just sitting somewhere trying to figure out how can we get Sagittarius back in our energy. These people are in some kind of tower. Okay, definitely there was a tower up for you leaving. I don't think they ever thought that you would do that. I mean, most people don't. Especially, no matter how much they mistreat you, they really do not have it in their mind that you would leave. And some people actually say, oh, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to go nowhere. Okay. And then when you actually do, you know, they can't believe the shit. Okay. And that's exactly what I feel like what you did. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Like I said, this might be a spouse or something like that. Maybe not. Let's just keep on going, okay? But I do feel like they're in a tower. They might be experiencing some kind of karma, some kind of, something backlash or whatever. For you left for a reason. You didn't leave just because, okay, I'm just gonna be a hole and just walk up out of here. You left for a reason, and they may be experiencing the backlash of however they treated you or mistreated you. Again, no change, there's no change here, no expansion, no growth. Okay, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, nothing. They don't like the fact that you turned your back on them and you walked away from them, especially if you might have been like the black sheep or for whatever reason, because you walked away. It looks like you walked away from everyone, not just like one person or two people. You turned your back on everybody, and it's not so much about turning your back on them, but more so turning to yourself, to love on yourself and not allow yourself to be whatever happened, whatever the mistreatment was. Okay. And I feel like regardless, you're moving forward. Okay. I'm hearing like it doesn't matter what they say or do. It may have something to do with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Maybe you were in a relationship with this person. Okay. But you're not any longer. I'm hearing this Queen of Wands in reverse is meddlesome. They like to get in your business and cause you like upheaval and problems, issues. Okay. Yeah. Whatever the illusion was here, you sure came out of it. I feel like they had you in some kind of illusion, maybe that this was what you were supposed to do, this is where you were supposed to be, this is your family. You know how that is. This is your family, this is your home, this is where you're supposed to be, and etc., etc. Okay, it's like you were no longer going to be this person's fool or these people's fool here. So I feel like you're out of your head, you're out of the illusion, you walked away. Yeah, the institution of family, okay, and the idea that you had to stay there simply because maybe you related to these people by blood. Okay, I'm hearing that's not going to work anymore. This may be a mother, okay, that you've walked away from. Not just, I'll say this again, this is more than one person. Maybe this be this Queen of Wands in reverse, who you may have had some kind of relationship with. as well as a mother, okay, or mother figure, okay, who you like, yeah, in a way turns your back on, okay, and they don't like it. Okay. Anything else for Sagittarius? I'm here to stay. Like, stay away. Stay where you are. Stay focused on yourself. Keep building from yourself. Because these people are liars. Okay. Yeah, they just want you to be open to them, be vulnerable. Okay. They scheming, plotting, planning shit. Okay. And here's the Judgment card. I think this card has come out for all 3 readings tonight. Okay. And that's what they are. They're sitting in judgment. Okay, and this was the judgment you placed on them. You called judgment and said, "I'm out." Okay, I'm no longer going to be a part of this. And maybe you doing that manifested, even brought in some judgment here. Okay, on this community, because like I said, I heard family and friends, and maybe these 2 women or whatever. Okay, take it as it resonates. Even led the charge on however you were being treated. And I don't feel as though you made any kind of, and then we got a Queen of Swords in reverse too. This person was harsh. I feel like this person may have lied on you. Like this Queen of Wands, meddlesome, this Empress here. Something about just not telling the truth. They may have spoke to you harshly, lied to you. Okay, and they will continue to if you come back. And it don't listen to anyone maybe trying to make you think that, oh, you were just rash and you didn't really think about what it is that you did. How could you just walk away and just leave like that, and et cetera, et cetera. You knew what you were doing. With this 2 of Cups upright, let's see what's this all about. Maybe again, you're not alone. I feel like you have found a community, maybe a home that you've built for yourself that resonates with who you are. Okay, you don't have to stay amongst this community. He is a King of Swords in reverse here as well. Okay, these people are in some kind of misfortune here. Okay, and they want you to come back. Okay, whatever it is that you're holding, that they feel like you're holding on to. And if they feel like you're holding on to some kind of resentment or something, they're going to tell you, just let it go. We'll change. And all they're going to do is, if you go, we'll see you for who you are. We'll treat you right. All they're going to do is, if you go back, do the same thing. And I feel like it may be, it's just going to be a burdensome, really burdensome situation. Okay. They'll be okay. Okay. They feel kind of pitiful, though. I can tell you that. Again, because I don't think that they ever thought that you would vamoose and go take care of yourself and put yourself first and not let them run over you and mistreat you or do whatever they did to you for you to say, I'm out. Okay. From the Inner Garden Oracle, we have development, which was in the reverse. These people have not changed. They have not developed. They're in the same state that they were always in. A focused mind is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Boom. You focused. Okay, which is so funny because that's the card that was laying here at the bottom, focus. Okay, but a focused mind is the most powerful forces in the universe. Don't allow these people to come in and change your focus, because they're going to try. Okay, and see, they might even treat you worse just because they are resentful and angry that you left if you go back. All right, I certainly hope that resonated with some Sagittarius. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.